What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new. I am Arika and I am doing vlogmas this year, so welcome back to the vlog. For today's video, I kind of wanted to give you guys some insight on how I record my podcast. I've had a podcast with my friend Marissa since February, I think was our first episode, and we've released weekly episodes almost every week. We took a small break for Thanksgiving and Christmas, but every week all year, and it's been a really fun process, so I thought I would share it with you guys. So there are kind of like 5 main steps to recording a podcast together, and I am just going to get started on them right now when I pull up my list. And we're going to walk through the 5 steps, and then I've kind of filmed some content along the way while I recorded our most recent episode to give you some even deeper insight. So step 1 is concept and idea. So this involves thinking of what the episode's going to be about. So we organize our episodes on Trello, which is a project management sort of application. You can get it for free, which is super nice. I use the paid versions at my job and my last job, and that's how I know about it. But we use it to organize every single week's ideas, and we have our ideas planned out many weeks in ahead. For example, we're already 2 to 3 months planned out for next year, which is super nice, and it keeps everything flowing so well. So there is where we'll put an idea for an episode. One of us will submit an idea to the other and say, hey, I really want to do an episode all about self-care. What do you think? And then Marissa would come back and say, I like that idea. Maybe we could make it better by doing this or whatever. We'll give each other suggestions, and that's just how we create the concepts. I will say this is Marissa's strong suit. She's so good at researching topics that other podcasts do or things that she finds online, or B, just like organically coming up with them. She's so good at it. So that's her strength that I kind of like. I let her think of as many as she wants, and then I'll throw some in where I can. But she's so good at idea conception, so we use a lot of her ideas. So the first thing is just picking an idea. Once we know what we're going to film the episode about, I will make notes in my Google Keep, which is just like a Google note-taking little app. You could use your regular notes, whatever. I make a note in my Google Keep, and I'll list out all of my ideas for the topic. So for today's video, I specifically focused on our newest episode, which is very exciting. Definitely go listen if you're watching this video now and you haven't listened yet, but the title is pretty silly. It's called A Very Merry Slut Pop Christmas, and the theme of this episode, though, was really a big catch-up between Marissa and I because we hadn't recorded in a minute. So we had tons of catching up. We talked about Christmas, which is the holiday that we celebrate at this time of year, our Christmas traditions, our Christmas plans, New Year's Eve, and mostly we were just being silly for the whole episode, which is my favorite. It became, honestly, one of my favorite episodes all year. We argued about music. It was just a lot of fun. So, for example, for this topic, I created a list in my Google Keep notes that said, you know, holiday episode notes, and then I would list things I wanted to talk about. So one of my list items was pickle on the tree, for example, and I talked about a holiday tradition in my family where we hide a pickle in the Christmas tree. So listen to the episode if you want to learn more, but you get the idea. I just make a list of all of the things I want to talk about when we film for that concept. So number 2 then is filming the episode. That is the number 2 step. You just get on and film. So usually Marissa and I record 2 episodes every 2 weeks on Sunday, and we're recording them 2 weeks ahead of time. So that's a lot of 2s. It's a little confusing, but every other Sunday we get on together and spend about 2 hours-ish recording new episodes, and then they will go up in about 2 weeks from when we film them. So we have a little bit of a lag, which actually works very well for us because it gives us a lot of time to process, edit, listen back, and make sure that the quality is where we want it to be, and then promote the episodes accordingly. So filming the episode we do on a program called Audacity, and instead of diving into the weeds, I'm just going to throw in some clips here of us recording our episode. Okay guys, I am just sitting down to film a podcast episode, so I thought that we could go through my setup, my tech, all of that sort of thing. and give you the inside scoop on what it looks like to set up. So in front of me I have lots of things. First of all, I have my mic stand and my mic cord. I'm using the Samson Q2U microphone that I got on Amazon. Pretty affordable, it was like $65. And these honestly work really well and give us fairly good audio quality for our podcast. So that's what me and my co-host Marissa use. I also have my headphones, which these are some very pricey headphones, okay, so I'll just warn you of that. These are the V-Moda Crossfade 2, so we'll put them on. And then also in front of me, my laptop, which has many stickers on it. It's very cute. And I just have an HP, what is this called? HP Pavilion laptop. My laptop's really basic and simple. I feel like I bought it for college after I graduated high school to go to college. So yeah, it works pretty well. And then I also have my mouse. It's a Microsoft mouse. And I'm just about to plug everything in and get ready to film. So first thing I've got to do is stand my microphone on its stand. And then I actually have this headphone cord which plugs from my headphones on this side directly into the microphone. So while I'm talking, not only can I hear my co-host Marissa on the video call, I can also hear myself speaking into the microphone, which is super nice. So that's how that works. And yeah, I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you my setup as I plug in all of my other stuff, and I'll tell you what programs I use to actually film. Okay, now that I have all my equipment set up, I am going to open Audacity, which is the program that we use. You can see my desktop here. I'm just opening it up. And then I'm just going to start a new project. While I wait for Zoom to come up, I also like to just test my mic. So in my project, I'll start recording. Hello, welcome back to the podcast. Okay, actually, these waves don't look correct, so I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to make sure that my audio is recording from my microphone, which it's not, and that my playback's also going to my microphone so I can hear it through my headphones. So now my settings are much more correct, and I also want to do this a mono track. Okay, so now we're gonna test again. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast, and I'm just gonna listen to it to make sure that the audio is crisp and clear. Oh, that sounds great. So now I'm just going to delete it, and we're going to start from scratch with my co-host, and she's ready. So I'm about to hop on right now. Hello. Oh, here we go. I'm vlogging. All right, are you ready? Okay, I'm recording. Are you recording? Okay, 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the We Run on Coffee podcast with your hosts, Marissa and Arika. Welcome to the last episode of the year. That's weird. Okay, so after we actually record the audio and we're done, the next step is to edit the episode. This is also done in Audacity, and we take turns. So Marissa, right now she is on even episodes and I'm on odd, meaning she intros the even episodes, like she says, "What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the podcast. This is Marissa," and she edits them. I intro and edit the odd episodes, and that's kind of how we organize our work, which works so beautifully for us. So that's what we do right now. For this one, I edited, even though it was an even numbered one. Marissa was really busy, so when that happens, we'll take turns, like helping each other out, which is also really nice when you have two people working on a project. So after we edit the episode and get it to the place that we want to upload it, the next thing is to upload and schedule. So I do this on Spotify for Podcasters, which is formerly known as Anchor. And again, I will just show you this instead of telling you. So here is me uploading this week's episode. Okay, you guys, I'm about to upload the episode, so I figured I would show you a little bit of the details along the way. So I just put in our audio and I added in 2 transition sounds. It's called Elmore Heights. This is like our transition sound that we've decided that we like and that we use in every episode. At the beginning and the end, it sounds like this. So that plays and then our episode starts. Now when I get here to the episode details, this is where I go into our Trello board that I mentioned that we keep. We have this big card that has all the information about our episode. We're titling this episode A Very Merry Slut Pop Christmas, which is really funny. Definitely check it out if you're curious, but I'm going to paste the title there. And then our description includes a 2-paragraph description, a little bit more about what our podcast is, and then our links. So I'm just going to select it all and copy it. And that's what I put here. And then I just delete the spaces and check the formatting on that. It's usually a couple spaces. And that looks good. And then I'm going to schedule this. So this episode is going up on December 13th, which I think it's out as you're watching this video. Very exciting. Please go listen to this episode. So we're going to schedule this for December 13th, and we're going to do 12:01 a.m. It comes right out right at midnight. Explicit content, yes, there's cursing in this, and this is season 1, episode 44, the very last episode of the year. Once I get all those details, I'm just gonna hit next. And then there's the interaction portion, so I'm actually gonna put in a poll today. Which type of family are you? Open gifts one by one, or everyone opens at once? Let's see if we can find some emojis. I know the gift is cute. And then I actually put the poll open for a month, so it's going up on December 13th. I'll make it go through January 13th. Create poll. And now when listeners listen on Spotify, they can scroll down and see this poll. So that looks good. We're going to hit next. Monetize. We can't monetize right now because we no longer qualify. So then we're just going to go to the review. So I'm going to review that this all looks good. A Very Merry Slut Pop Christmas. I have our description. It's going live December 13th, 12:01 a.m. Explicit content, full episode, season 1, episode 44, Q&A. What did you think about this episode? Poll, which type of family are you? One by one, open all at once. And everyone can listen. So we're going to schedule it. And that is how we actually schedule the episode. And then you can see here, it goes into our list with all of our other ones. And finally, the last little piece that I like to throw in is social media. So after we schedule the episode, that's when I start working on social media. I did, in fact, vlog creating this week's little graphic, which I think you guys are really going to like seeing, I hope. So I'm going to put those clips in here. And finally, after creating those graphics, Marissa will schedule them. So I do all the social content creation, I write all the posts, I decide when they're going to be, etc. And then I'll pass it to Marissa and she will upload it and schedule it through a program called Agorapulse. And that's kind of our process for social. We have there's other things that Marissa does that I don't do. We just kind of play to our own strengths. So I'll do things I'm good at, she'll do things she's good at, and we help each other along the way. It's a really good balance, which is so key when you do a working project together. Anyway, that is pretty much all the steps of how I film and upload my podcast. So I hope you guys liked watching this video, and if there are more in the weeds things that you would like to know, totally reach out, let me know, and I would love to film another video because I am a nerd about these things and I just think it's so much fun. So let me know if there's something else you want to see. But otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!